Well, folks, I don't know about you, but I certainly breathed a sigh of relief when the Bank of Canada decided to hold off on increasing interest rates at the end of October. The next Bank of Canada meeting is Wednesday, December 6th, so place your bets. Will they raise rates or will they hold off? Now, roll the intro. Want to succeed in the real estate game? The key to success is staying informed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're seeing a fascinating duality in the October landscape. On one hand, we're seeing a ton of inventory available for buyers to choose from, while at the same time, affordability becomes an issue with rising interest rates and the repercussions of that. Although we're on a downward trend compared to the peak of prices in May of this year, we're still up in most property types versus last year. Now, with the exception of condos are definitely getting smoked in this market. And a lot of that is due to the investor segment of the market, which has pulled out of jumping on these 1 and 2 bedroom condos and pre-construction properties, which has pulled the demand out of that segment, hence why prices are sitting. With all that said, there's a lot to get into with the October stats, so let's dive in with total sales. A total of 559 residential homes were sold in October through the MLS system in Waterloo Region, which is up 1.2% compared to this time of last year. Total residential sales in October included 329 detached homes, 32 semis, 129 townhouses, and 64 condo units. So that gives us a good overview. Let's take a look at price. The average sale price for all residential properties in the Kitchener Waterloo region was just under $768,000, up 0.6% compared to October of last year and up 0.1% compared to last month. The average sale price of a detached home was just under $891,000, up 1.1% compared to October of last year and pretty much the same as last month with only an increase of 0.1%. The average sale price for a semi was just over $658,000, up quite a bit compared to October of last year at 5.7%, but actually down 2.4% compared to last month. The average sale price for townhomes was just under $645,000, up 1.4% compared to October of last year and actually up 0.7% compared to last month. The average sale price for an apartment-style condo was just over $476,000, down 2.6% compared to October of last year and down 4.8% compared to last month. So condos are taking a bit of a hit. Now, wrapping up with volume. There were 1,133 new listings added to the MLS system in KW and area last month, which is up 36% compared to October of last year. There were 1,408 homes available for sale in an active status at the end of October, an increase of almost 54% compared to October of last year and 13% above the previous 10-year average of 1,247 listings for the month of October. There were 2.5 months of inventory at the end of October, an increase of 92.3% compared to last year. So what we're seeing is supply is outpacing demand. The average number of days to sell was 21 compared to 22 days in October of last year. The previous 5-year average is 19 days. So what are my 2 cents? What should you do if you're a buyer or seller in this market looking to make a move? Buyers, you're in a bit of a conflicting position right now. The interest rates have scared a lot of buyers out of making the decision to jump into the market. Now, that being said, we've experienced extreme increases in the actual mortgage rates that buyers are having to pay. How much higher can they go up? I think they can still go up higher. They've been historically higher, so it is possible. But at the same time, there's a bit of a halt coming in right now. A lot of things are slowing down. A lot of sectors are slowing down. You know, there's many variables, and I'm by no means an economist or qualified to even talk about all of these variables that we have. But in terms of affordability, how much higher can the rates go? That's what you need to ask yourself. If they go up an extra quarter point or a half point and you're looking to get into a property now and stay there for 5 years or a longer period of time, this might be the perfect opportunity for you to jump in. because there's lots of inventory to pick from. If you can stomach the payment short term right now, then eventually the rates will come down, you can refinance, and you'll live happily ever after, because after the rates drop, remember, and sidebar, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, everybody was saying, I wish the market would crash, I wish the prices would go down, etc., etc. Guess what, guys? We're in this market right now, and a lot of people are afraid to make a move because of uncertainty. This is the market of opportunity. I'm not saying, and I'm not forcing anybody to buy a house. Everybody has different reasons for buying a home or selling a home. But at the end of the day, if you're on the fence about buying now or in 3 months, and it's your forever home or it's a long-term move, you can jump in now. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of deals to be made because there's sellers that are in desperate positions, or maybe they need to sell, maybe they're up for renewal and they're not going to be able to afford the new rates. So there's opportunity there if you have the right agent in your corner, negotiating for you and being assertive and getting you a good deal. Sellers, the number one question I'm getting from my sellers and all of my home evaluation clients: Peter, should I sell now or should I wait till spring? I don't have a crystal ball, ladies and gentlemen. What I do know is what's happening right now in this market, maybe a few weeks out, maybe a month out. Really, what you need to do is think about your position. If you're thinking about selling in the next 6 months, it's probably better to sell sooner than later because you know what the market's doing. Will the market jump up in the next 3 to 5 to 6 months? I don't know. Based on the indicating factors, the data, I don't know how possible that is. It could go up a little bit, but I think there's a higher probability of it staying flat or going downward based on what's happening. The only scenario I see that reversing is if they hold interest rates longer or if they decide to drop the rates, which I don't think is going to happen. I think if anything, they'll just hold. But that's the only scenario I see where prices would rebound and start an upward trend. Again, supply and demand, that also ties into things, inflation, etc. There's a lot of factors, but if you're thinking about making a move sometime soon, this might be the time to jump in. Now, be wary of getting on the market right before the holiday season. Once we get into the first week, the second week of December, we're gonna experience the holiday lull every year. Everybody's worried about Christmas, holidays, New Year's, vacations, kids off of school. You know, people are maxing out credit cards, spending money for the kids, getting the new PS5 or PS10 or whatever, Grand Theft Auto 6. I just saw them release that today, that they're gonna do a trailer. But regardless, we're gonna have about 5-6 week window from mid-December to about mid-January, third week of January, there's a lull. There's gonna be less inventory, less transactions. That also could work to your benefit. Anyone that's looking for a home in the dead of winter is pretty serious about buying a home. And if there's less homes for sale because inventory levels drop off, there's less competition for you to compete against. So as long as you have your home presented in the correct fashion, get the right agent, get the right preparation, cleaning, staging, etc., the right person in your corner negotiating for you, making sure there's no money left on the table, you'll be in good hands. That's it for this month, folks. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If they're gonna raise rates December 6th, if they're gonna hold them, if they're gonna drop them, or who knows what's gonna happen, let me know. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.